Everybody, and welcome back to Main Menu, your smooth Saturday morning introduction to the weekend. We are not in the usual kitchen.
My flat has really upgraded.
Quite a few things have changed since we went away.
This is actually where I live.
Is it?
This is my new flat.
You're a liar. It belongs to. It belongs to
Mr. Happy.
Thank you. Permission.
Excellent.
Permission.
So good.
Thank you. All right, James. The stars of the show are over here.
What's
his?
No,
James,
what are you?
This is a cooking show where we recreate video game foods, usually extremely well.
Yeah,
We've
really well.
never had a miss. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, it's so sticky.
Oh my God.
Promise. I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
I'm Ashton. I'm really excited to be here.
You didn't even bring your hat.
I didn't have a hat.
You do know that when you're in the kitchen, you don't wear your hat. You're in constant danger of actual stab wounds, right? Did you know
I'm
that?
aware of that, but you didn't provide me with a hat.
Well, that's not our responsibility. Hello?
Hello?
Who's like an Alexa?
It's our virtual assistant in the kitchen, just sort of making a noise. That's fine. This week, in Main Menu, we are recreating the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's tough meat stuffed pumpkin. Are any of you guys familiar with that? Have you made it in the game?
No.
Have you made it in the game?
James? No.
No, that's a no. It grants a low-level defense boost. This hollow meat-filled fortified pumpkin is a local specialty in Kakariko Village, or it might be Kakariko.
Kakariko, I was going to say.
I
It's
actually
pronounced.
have no idea.
Oh, I'm a fake fan.
It's one of those orange.
I'm not even pretending to
One
be.
of those orange push-up lollies, a Kakariko.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yep. So here are the ingredients. We need curry powder.
We don't have that, I don't think.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Come in.
Shut up. Salt.
From the ocean.
We need black pepper. Lovely.
BP
We
of
need
spices.
garlic powder. What, is he going to do an oil spill?
I like that reference to 2012.
Yeah,
when that
I'm
oil
not.
spill.
I never
That
forgot.
huge natural disaster.
Some people might just forget about natural disasters, but not this
Not-
guy.
The
Not
Great
then,
Water
Potter.
Horizon, it was called,
Yeah.
that oil rig.
All
It's a
those
garlic.
people-
It's
garlic.
a garlic.
We'll have to powder
Hang
it
on.
ourselves.
Chili powder.
Sort of. Chili flakes.
That's fine.
Close enough.
I suppose. Olive oil.
Oh, that wasn't on the...
Well, I figured there might be
Ashton.
some olive oil. I don't
Was
know.
Ashton in charge of getting the...
What?
She gave me the list, I bought the stuff.
I just kind of assumed there maybe would be olive oil
Well,
at the house.
we'll find some. Next.
She's going in
She's
the
gone
pantry.
in the
Okay,
pantry.
well, while she does that, one squash.
What?
Well, actually, it meant to be a pumpkin.
It's meant to be a pumpkin.
Yeah.
But we've-
Says squash. In
I know, but the thing is, it's because it's like kabocha. That's a kind of pumpkin. But in America, they refer to everything as
So,
squashes.
let me get this straight. You looked up the recipe. It said squash.
It says
says
stuffed
squa-
pumpkin.
it says
Does
one
it not
squash.
say stuffed pumpkin?
You then-
So why would we not need a pumpkin?
You then translated it into pumpkin. I went to the supermarket, could not find a pumpkin because we're filming this well before Halloween.
Got a squash, partly because I thought it would be quite funny, and that's what I asked for.
Are you telling
No, it
me
doesn't
that...
ask
Hang
for-
on.
it asks for
It's all
pumpkin.
breaking down in the kitchen. Are you telling me that we intentionally...
Alexa!
Shut up! Are you telling me that we intentionally buy incorrect ingredients?
No.
No.
Well, then I think you've done a good job,
Thank
haven't you?
you, yeah.
Why are we complaining?
What's next?
Beef cubes.
Well, don't worry.
We've definitely got those.
We've definitely got beef bovril 12 cubes.
That's not right.
That's not what I asked
That's
for.
just not correct.
Yes, it is. It
beef.
says beef. James, can we have it if it can?
Did you sign off on this,
Beef.
Matthews?
I did not.
Cubes. 12 of them. Beef cubes.
I sent
Delicious.
Peter Austin into the shops on his own. I have no.
We'll never do that again.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
Lest we forget this
Yeah.
time next month
If
when you
you-
do it again.
Yeah.
If you didn't want bovril, what you should have said is get bovril, and then I would have turned up with actual beef cubes.
Right. So it's opposite day in the anyway. We also need onion.
And
And,
Yon.
and onion.
Fine. Carrot. Oh, okay.
That's all right. It looks like it's got a fist.
Have you heard of the phrase black sheep of the family?
Yeah.
This, I think, used to be a sheep.
What?
It was then buried in the ground and this grew.
I don't like that story
That's
at
a
all.
weird story.
Yeah.
Don't like.
That's
do
upsetting.
Not like.
Celery. There's a lot of ingredients to this. It better be really good.
I missed off a couple because I didn't think they were.
You missed off a couple. I was going to say there's some interesting ones in here. Garlic. Again, actual garlic.
Double garlic.
Oh, well, that's fortunate.
So we need a
Lots
garlic
of garlic.
powder and regular.
Cat fluffing, but so I'm
regular.
taking.
Mr. Happy, come on, you could have cleaned. You knew we were coming. Fresh ginger.
Ashton, please.
I didn't think it was important, so
Okay.
I didn't let you buy it.
This is sabotage, is what's happening here. Beef stock.
Well, I mean, technically we have that, so.
Right, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay.
1 cube. Curry. Are they doubling up on curry powder?
Come in.
Curry powder's on here twice.
Double curry.
Butter.
Oh,
No? Not important, that
Well-
one, huh? Just the foundation for most meals.
Butternut squash.
Right. AP, what is AP flour?
All-purpose flour.
well, you didn't specify AP, but I got Allinson's baking flour. Allinson's?
Allen's flour.
Someone doesn't know how to spell their own name.
Oh my God, I
Silly
just choked.
Allinson. We also need apple cider vinegar.
I didn't know.
That's a big ask, isn't it? Why would you bring that? And frozen sweet peas is the final ingredient.
Frozen sweet peas.
Yeah, frozen sweet peas. Don't
The
you-
instruction I got was peas.
Frozen? I just assumed you'd get frozen peas.
Bachelor's quick soak dried peas.
I feel like I'm
I'm
the
learning
only
that-
person who takes cooking
I'm
seriously
learning
in this
that I need
house.
to make sure I be very specific with the instructions I
Well,
give
you
to
told
people
him beef and he brought dried cubes.
Yeah.
Per portion, this has 16% of your daily salt allowance.
Okay, well,
In
we'd best use
peas?
all of them then, hadn't we?
Source of fibre.
I'm going for 100% salt intake in this one meal.
Okay.
The instructions, because it's a video game recipe, it says walk through,
Nice.
which I find so cutesy I might be sick. But
Oh,
let's save the sick until we finish cooking. Let's move on to the prep stage. The first step to a good stew is to brown your meat.
I think that's a bit personal, to be honest. What I get up to on the weekend is none of your business.
You heard the instructions. This caramelizes the beef and produces a whole bunch of yummy flavours
We need a pan then.
that we can infuse into the stew later.
Well, but we don't even have any meat, so I don't-
Using a sharp knife, cut the beef chuck,
The what?
That's the name for beef.
into cubes about 1 inch on all sides. This may seem large, but these chunks will certainly shrink a bit throughout the cooking process.
I sure hope they don't.
We have a chopping board.
Yeah,
We do.
we do actually. Jesus. We should be doing that because you haven't got your hat on and that's not safe.
I like to live life on the edge.
I thought you said that's live life love. That's my live life love.
That's my live life love.
Live, laugh, love attitude. What's up, Peter?
They're
Oh, they're
not
already in
cubes.
cubes. They're all ready to go.
They're not even cubes, though.
Well, I mean, they're close enough. I don't know how many. You don't want more than. Please don't put more than one
Oh my
stock
God,
cube in
it
this.
smells so beefy.
Please, please don't put more than one stock cube in this. Please.
Oh.
You know, you've seen to the end of an episode before, right, Ashton? You know what comes at the end.
One's for the beef stock and one's for the beef chunk.
We do have to eat it, remember?
We've got to ingest some of this. We might actually die.
Sorry.
Oh wow, it does smell, doesn't it?
I'm very
Combine
hungry.
the spices, curry powder, salt, pepper, garlic powder and chili powder in a bowl and toss the meat in until it's fully coated. Look at it. There's our meat chunks.
If only this was smell-o-vision, you guys would... Oh, you have no idea.
You're switched off.
This is a really... That knife is comically large for cutting the garlic. Peter, we do also need the other spices in there. I don't
Just
know if
because
you wanna...
I'm holding it, if you hold it, it would be really small.
Oh right, is that it?
Yeah.
How many spice do you need?
We need... Oh, I can
Just
flip
garlic.
and smell it. We need the curry powder,
Cumin.
salt, pepper,
Those aren't spices.
garlic powder,
Garlic.
and chili powder. We need to toss them
That's how you
in the
chop a
bowl
garlic.
until
But
it's
how
fully
much of
coated.
each, though? Oh, we're going to get
Just-
some...
Oh, the pro strats. It's not powder though, is it? Ashton, step it. Oh my god, oh my god!
Why did That noise, you're freaking me out.
You're freaking us out.
What is
Why?
this? What is this level of technique?
There has
Look,
never
look,
been-
No,
I chopped my nail.
Oh,
Oh my god.
That a bit of finger.
This is how you do it on main menu safely, okay?
And that's enough.
That's it. Does that look like a fine pounder to you, Ashton?
Well, I was trying to make it a fine pounder, but you told me off.
Well, I mean,
You said don't do that.
you saw what I just did. That's the technique.
I think as a powder, that is fine.
That's a really fine pounder.
Yeah.
Chunky pounder.
It might be worth pointing out right now, incidentally, how much of each do I need? Just some.
It just says some, yeah. Combine the spices.
Right, okay.
How do you feel about that, huh?
Yeah, salt. A little bit of salt. A little bit.
What are you doing? Ashton's up to mischief, Peter. I don't know what it is, though. I just feel like she's going to do something
Just
bad.
help me. I know that you don't want me to chop it too finely, so...
No.
I
I
didn't
chopped
know
it
if-
really finely.
I
You were
didn't know if-
taking way too long to chop it.
Okay, well then
Look,
this is fine enough.
again, the technique. That's it. That's all you need, okay?
We're on a fresh pepper, so you guys might want to just do stuff while I open.
Oh, that's a lot of chili fry.
Chili flakes are not that spicy. It's not chili powder.
All right,
promise.
okay.
Everything's fine then. Don't panic.
I'm not panicking. I'm
panic.
panicking a little bit.
It's worth pointing out, I was going to say earlier, that as part of Ashton's show reel that she sent to us when
gonna
she
say
says, hey, can I
have the job?"
have the job please? There was a bit of cooking that she'd done at some point.
Was.
And within minutes, she cuts her finger. I put the salt in already. Jesus. Too many cooks. She cuts her finger and it bleeds.
Get out!
And she has to hold it up in the air so that she doesn't
I went into my thumb. Look, you can see the scars there.
You still
There's
got a
the
scar?
Yeah, well I chopped directly into my thumb.
Ashton, you shouldn't be using knives.
I actually was not allowed to use knives for the
You
rest
shouldn't
of
be using
Whenever
knives.
we filmed anything at uni, they were like, the knives aren't. Also, one time I was trying to play Fruit Ninja with a knife, and it went into my finger.
This all sounds like things that could have been avoided.
Hi, I'm Ashton.
Well,
See,
actually getting
see
caught.
how silly he looks.
Ridiculous.
And we're on main menu. We're professionals. That is the technique. And as
You
long as you
shouldn't
wear your
play
hat,
with
you're
knives.
protected. What?
You shouldn't play with
You
knives.
shouldn't play with knives. You're a knife. Step 2. In a large cooking pot, heat.
Do we need to combine these all together? Because currently they're just kind of smashed.
No, it says until coated. Show James. Looks great.
James.
In a large cooking pot, heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium-high heat. Add in the meat just before the oil starts to smoke to achieve that really nice sear. Be careful not to splatter the oil up at yourself though, it says. Stir the meat until brown on all sides, then turn off the heat and carefully transfer the beef to a small plate or baking pan to rest.
We should probably cook this up. I'm just going to say that.
Cook what?
Cook this. We should definitely. Put
Do you know
this
what I
in.
suggest? Rather than just putting a load of dry ingredients into a pan
Well, no, but
that
it's still garlic.
belongs to someone else, is that maybe we kind of meet in the middle between the beef cubes it was expecting and the fact that we've got stock cubes, and just maybe pour some boiling water on it.
That would sear it on all sides.
It would, yeah.
Let's boil that kettle.
Okay.
Oh, there's already water in here.
How you doing? How have you been? You doing all right?
Sounds like problems. What's going on? It smells quite nice, actually. Shame it won't taste nice.
Just wait for the kettle.
Can I chop an onion?
Not until the ingredient says yes. We all ready? Who'd like to do the honours?
Should we be pouring boiling water into a metal bowl is the next
Yeah,
question?
it's fine.
Maybe a bit of cold first and a drop of hot.
It's fine. Hot water's it's probably fine. Just don't touch it after it's been in.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not saying it's going to break the bowl, but it might break our hands. We'll be seared on all sides if we touch that.
Ashton, would you like to do
Oh,
Wait,
Got it?
wait
Said I was a rookie.
for Jim Bob to get a nice. Do you want to see the inside? Look at. I mean, it's already looking fabulous.
That's enough.
Bit more. That's enough.
That's enough. That's too much,
my
Ashton.
God! Everyone's shouting. It's stressing me out.
It smells alright, actually.
Sort of dog foody, but like a good dog food, you know.
There's a TikTok, and if you guys knew anything about TikTok, you
Don't
would get
start
it.
any sentence
And it would
like
go.
that.
It would go. Good soup.
Good soup.
That's TikTok for you.
I was.
Ah, it's hot.
Why did you
I'm joking. It's
step
not
away
hot.
from it,
It's
please?
not hot. I was just.
I was sent a shock site when I was about 15 called
Yeah.
Eat Your Soup, and no, do not.
Why would you even say that out loud? Now
Good
people-
soup.
Good soup.
That's why.
Now that we've started the meat, we can move on to the pumpkin portion of the recipe, or more specifically, the squash portion. Yes?
And all of the meat has dissolved in the water.
Perfect.
Now that we've dissolved the meat, we can move on to the pumpkin portion of the recipe, or more specifically, the squash portion. Carefully, and with a serrated knife, Ashton, we're going to need you to stand at the back of the room, please. Mark a line about 3/4 of the way up the side of the squash, all the way around. Do those instructions make sense to you? Because I completely lost track almost immediately.
I heard serrated knife, something about Marcus Line, who's actually quite a decent person.
Did you go to school?
I went to
I
school
did.
with a Marcus Line.
God's sake. Yeah, okay. 3/4 of the way up.
Serrated knife.
Well,
There's
I'm not
one in the
dirtying
thing.
2 knives.
Ashton, can we help you? What's up?
It's gonna slip off because it's a slippery.
It's a slippery.
Slippery saurus.
A slippery saurus.
Carefully and with a serrated knife, mark a line about 3/4 of the way up the side of the squash, all the way around. It says, now do a sick roundhouse kick to the top of the squash to remove it. None of that was right.
Yeah.
It helps to rotate the squash every once in a while during this process, especially if the serrated knife you've used isn't particularly large. Once you've removed the lid, congratulations! The tough part is over.
I'm sorry, Ben. You're scary with that hat on. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's sort of working.
Oh, you're gonna break the knife. Oh my god. That's stressing me out.
Oh my Jesus. Can they meet in the middle?
This will be a beautiful moment for main menu.
No, it's really stressing me out.
Please add a kiss sound effect when the blades meet.
Oh my god.
It's not going to get...
You okay, Peter?
Oh, you're right. That is the way to do it.
Oh, please be
no,
careful
don't
of
put
the other knife.
don't put your
Oh,
hand
no,
on the
please
sharp
don't do
bit.
that.
Don't put your hand near the sharp bit. Don't put your hand near the sharp bit, please.
It's fine.
No, it's not fine. It could very quickly not be fine.
It won't go. Oh.
Oh no, it's like the Channel Tunnel. You've missed each other by like a millimetre there. You've gone straight through the other side. I think it's going to explode. I think he's going to... What's he going to do? Ooh,
Kiss.
wow.
Maybe like just try and go round with the one knife.
Or
Rip it off.
Fatality. Very nice. Use a spoon to scoop out the middle.
Yes. Can I do that, please?
Yes, you can do that. What's she like? Keep the knives away from her.
I will.
What's she like? Come on, Ashton. Dig in. I'll be honest, Peter, it's like she doesn't even want to do it.
Trying really hard.
I can hear how bad it's being done.
Okay, while she's doing that, use a spoon to scoop out all the seeds and stringy bits from the centre of the squash. If you'd like, you can use a knife to clean up the cut edges on the bottom portion.
Hang on. To clear out the seeds and stringy bits? That sounds suspiciously like they might
A
be
pumpkin.
talking about a pumpkin.
Well, their photos are very different from what we've got here.
What are you...
I can't. It's really not cutting through the pump.
Well, maybe it's time to
Use a wooden spoon then, you'll get more
The
leverage.
wooden spoon will not
You get
work.
more leverage.
The
Big
wooden
big
spoon is
handle.
so rounded.
Big handle. Peter, no.
Big candle.
Big handle.
Big candles.
What?
Big candle.
I don't understand. At this point, you can choose to discard the scooped insides or clean up the seeds and toast them. I've included a little procedure down below if you're interested in trying it out. James, there are no seeds in here at all.
The bigger spoon doesn't make any difference. It's still really hard.
Time to prep the veggies!
No, it's not.
First, dice up the squash lid into half-inch cubes.
You kind of already did.
Oh, I was going to scoop it out, but okay.
Dice it, Peter. Well done, Peter. Those really are cubes.
Well, they will be. I've only made one cut.
Why don't you use the big knife?
Next, you want to dice up the onion, carrot and celery. For a detailed walkthrough on cutting these veggies, check out my good soup recipe.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Would you get the information to use a knife?
If you're extremely careful and I can stand far away from you, yeah.
Did you see what you did with those knives? Why are you getting on at me about this little knife?
Are we just using the pumpkin slash squash as a receptacle bit.
This bit's just a receptacle.
Well, maybe, don't worry about going all the way down to the bottom
Well,
of
no,
the
but I
squash.
feel like I should get more than just a teaspoon's depth,
Using the same pot we cooked the meat in,
Wait,
add to it the squash, onion, carrot, celery, garlic and ginger.
I'll put one in for each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit of sustenance. Don't forget one for James.
One for James.
One for James.
Of course.
And also, don't forget one for the viewer.
Flipping
Oh,
it.
okay, my thumb is so far away.
Yeah, but it won't be for long. Oh, Christ. If there's any children watching, don't do
No.
Oh, look what I've done. There's like a hole in the bottom of this butternut squash.
Oh, God.
Wait, there's a hole in the bottom of it. We're supposed to be pouring.
Oh, there's the seeds!
No.
The seeds are in there!
There are actual-
There's seeds in here! Do you actually do much of the cooking bit, or do you just stand there and
Well,
tell
there's
us
only
what to
we only have so many implements. Usually I get stuck in, but there's only so much space. There's only so much knife wielding a person can handle, regardless of whether or not they're wearing their protective headgear.
Incidentally, if it looks like I'm crying, it's not the onion, it's
He
because
is.
I am.
I am. I feel like I might cry because I feel like you're picking on me.
I'm not picking on you. I'm a little bit. I think it's in the culinary. Oh, there's seeds!
I'm just gonna fist it out, I think.
Excuse
Beg your
me?
pardon. Oh, those are beautifully chopped, Peter.
Thanks.
Really impressed with that.
There's at
Do we
least
have to
one
put
each.
some butternut squash in as well?
Yeah,
I've put it in there already.
yeah, look. So, time to prep the veggies. Done that.
A little snack? A little snack?
Onion, carrot, celery. We need some celery in there,
You
Peter.
can't hear it, but James just made a sound.
Preparing celery for a dish like this is a difficult process.
Oh
Outstanding.
my god. Wow. Beautiful. I don't know if that'll fit in my butternut squash though.
It will.
Okay, we'll make it.
We'll make it fit.
It will.
No!
Whoa!
No, it will. Just thought it might help a bit.
What am I supposed to drink the soup through?
You okay, Peter?
No! Oh, hands away from there.
Back off!
Jeez.
It's knife time.
Oh my Christ.
Do you regret hiring me yet?
No.
Yes. Get it.
Sumo. Place the pot over medium heat and use a spatula or wooden spoon to stir the veggies as they cook.
I think we should put this on the heat. Because there's raw onion on it now. And I just think
And that'll kill
I don't
you.
hate myself that much to eat raw onion, you know?
Okay. At which point we can add back in the browned meat, sadly it's already in there from earlier, as well as the beef stock. And the what are you doing?
I want to hear this noise.
And then reduce to a simmer. Cover with the pot lid and let simmer for 20 minutes. The stew will still be a little loose at this point, so we'll be thickening it up with a roux. Place 1 tablespoon
Sorry?
with
A
a roux.
A roux?
A
That's a
roux.
thing. It's basically just flour.
Right, we can't make a roux because we don't have butter, but we do have flour,
Yeah.
and we can add that to our mixture.
That'll basically make a sauce, won't it?
That's fantastic. I'm really proud of you. Stop fisting the squash.
I just like the way it feels in my
Stop.
hands.
What?
I just like the way it feels in my hands.
Not yet.
No, when we've cooked it,
Got to cook it.
Wouldn't want to ruin it, would I?
You can add a little bit.
Ben, do you want to cook it?
I actually really wouldn't, but I will do that.
Yeah.
Add this into here. Oh, you're going to want to get this, James. So you're going to want to get...
What?
Get this, James. Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah, there it all is.
There's all our goodness. We've left some onion behind, but I don't think that's really a bad thing.
No, not at all.
So we'll leave that over there.
I've got a question.
Yeah,
Where did
Yeah.
where do the peas come in?
near the end.
Probs, yeah.
Thank you. You join us post simmer. How are you guys feeling, Ashton?
I'm good, thank you. I've washed the butternut squash off my hands.
I'm nauseated.
The pasta.
James, get a close up on the little bit of
Dirty
mud
that
and
is.
dirt that's all over that. How you feeling,
Really
Peter?
don't like celery.
We're joined by Mr. Happy,
Mr. Happy's been
who
going
is
into the
here,
kitchen
the
now.
owner of the house, who is here for the grand unveiling. It's time to serve up in our squash/pumpkin
I
bowl.
thought we should put it in a bowl just in case there's a spillage, you know?
There's probably going to be a
It's
spill.
entirely likely you've gone all the way through that with your knife. Yes.
No, I fisted the bottom of it, so there's no holes
She
in
fisted the
bottom.
bottom of it, Peter, all right?
These come cooked. They just need water.
Well, there we are. Problem
Cold
solved.
water, right?
In order to get the full Breath of the Wild experience, pour the contents into the squash bottom and garnish with roasted seeds if you like. Now
bombs.
go enjoy that defense burst.
I like how they're just loose in the
Yeah.
box. Oh wow, I hate it.
Oh wow. Let's pull that bad boy in.
Am I allowed to do it better?
Yes,
Would
of
you
course
like to
you
do it?
can. If you make any mistakes though, you're fired. Sorry, Ashton, you're fired. Let's see, get the celery on.
Just like a pina colada.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've spilled it twice.
You're going to do a little
I do like
smear.
an
Yeah, again,
Like
we
a
wouldn't want it to look
professional one.
bad, would we? That would be terrible.
Don't want it to. You want it to look professional.
Yeah.
There we go, James.
There we are. Just get some B-roll of that. Well, the time has come. We are armed with our spoons. We have successfully made the tough meat stuffed pumpkin from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Caption: It's just peas.
It's just peas. Should I take some of the peas off the top?
Yeah,
so we
maybe just so we can get to the delicious flesh within.
Oh man.
Oh, what is
Kind of
that?
doesn't smell bad. Like this is.
Oh,
the
what
thing.
is this stuff?
I think it's onion. I think.
I'm genuinely nauseated by this.
Oh, the pea is solid.
Not for me, dog.
The pea is really hard. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. Help.
No.
What?
No. James! No! Help! What do I do with it?
Oh, it's so spicy.
It's
I
not
couldn't stop
going.
It's so salty. I couldn't stop salivating.
That is so. We made salt tuna with about 200% extra salt, and that is worse than that was. My mouth is so wet.
Going for 100% salt intake in this one meal.
That is categorically the most disgusting thing we have ever made. Bovril and peas.
Oh no!
The recipe's going to be in the description below if you want to, follow along at home and give it a try. And if you have any suggestions for video game recipes that we could try and absolutely nail, you're right, Ashton.
Yeah.
Let us know. We'll see what we can mess up. There will be an episode next month for Halloween. Okay, we'll see you next month. Thank you very much for watching this return to the kitchen. And please like the video and tell your friends about it if you enjoy it.
And remember,
Keep
carry on making
cooking!
Bovril and peas.